Ladies and gentlemen, hello, Sharif here. Welcome to the channel. What do I have today? I do have something extremely innovative, the Aspire Flexus Q. There we are there. What a lovely piece of mod. I love Aspire. Maybe you could say I'm a bit biased, but I do love their product. Not all of them. Some of them are, sometimes they miss the mark, but this one hasn't actually. It's a 700 milliamp hour worth of a battery. It comes with two coils. You change coils rather than pods. 0.6 and 1.0. They're both mesh. 2 mil capacity for the pod. There's no such thing as TPD, Europe and America and what have you. The most important one is, to me really, is that fast charge thing there. It charges up to 80% in 10 minutes, and I counted it, more than once, quite a few times, just to check it and to see whether it is, true or not. And then you get a full charge in half an hour. So 700 milliamp hour in half an hour, or 80% in 10 minutes. That's an innovation. I like that. It's technology in there. So let's go and have a quick look at it and show you. It's a variable wattage as well. By way of step wattage. So there's quite a lot of in there, airflow control, and we'll come back on it and try it and see what's it like. The box, that's the box it comes in there. All the boxes are the same color except for the sticker of the product or the color you ordered. In there you got Flexus Q, in there innovate the way you vape, and you got the fast charge and the type C and what have you. Got some logos there. That's the contents of it, which we are going to go through with you. You got your barcode there. You got the scratch and check to check its authentication. You got a manual there. You can see it's a bit of a book there. USB-C cable is included as well. The two coils that come with it are a 0.6 and a 1 ohm one, and you can see, from the top they look very much the same, but you can see the thickness there. It is the thinner one is the 1 ohm one, and then the bigger one is the 0.6. They're both mesh. That's the pod there. All you do is you just fit it in. It just slots in there. Press this, and it's done. That's the mod itself. It's what a lovely piece of kit, really. It's not that heavy, but it's got a nice weight to it there. And let's go from top to bottom. That's your pod there. It's a click one, so there's no magnets in there, as you can see there. So all you do is just fit it, and it stays there. And it clicks, and then you get this flashing flashlight there to say that it's accepted the coil. And your power button is there. And it's quite a decent press to it as well. You got Aspire, nothing in your face there, but it's written there. And then the other side there's a tiny bit of a panel there, and we got Flexus Q written on it there. It's a 2 mil capacity pod, and that's the filling here. And you got a dot or a droplet there, and that's where you pull it out and you open it. And you got a nice decent hole there for liquid to go in and air to come out. There's quite a few functions, with that button, because you can change the wattage on that one as well. It's 3 clicks. Obviously 5 clicks is on and off, and then 3 clicks, and that would change the LED, to tell you which one are you on. So now it's on the medium, which is the blue, and then 3 clicks, and it goes into the green, which is the highest one. And then it goes into the lowest one, and you cycle through, that one. Also, that is the battery indicator for you. This is a fully charged battery, or it's down to 60% stays on green, and then 60 to 30 or thereabouts. It goes on to blue, and then the last one is the red one. The airflow. Now the airflow is here, and it's not it doesn't slide that easy. So if it's somewhere in a pocket or something like that, it's not going to move on its own. It needs quite a bit of push for it. Your type C is here, and the charging is just unreal, really. And it is true from dead to green, the light, or to 80%, it goes in 10 minutes, and it is 10 minutes, and I've done it quite several times. And the last from after the 10 minutes, you need probably another 20 minutes. So basically from dead to a full charge is half an hour. As a size comparison, they're very much alike really. I mean, this is the Aspire, the Flexus Q, we've got the Caliburn G2, and we've got the Vaporesso Cross 2 as well. Very close to each other, as you can see there. Is you can see from here as well, this you know, the thickness is very close. I mean, they've got different curves on them, but yeah, that's just as a size comparison. The length is very much the same. So that's about it, you know, on the close up there. Let's go and vape on it and tell you a bit more about it. You see the amount of vapor, it's a decent amount of vapor. Obviously you can do an RDL in there, you can. And just about with the 0.6 and airflow open to the max. I'm an MTL user, so I tend to stick to the mouth to lung stuff. So I have the airflow in there. As you can see, you know, it's in the middle, and I use the same one with the same setting for both coils, the 0.6 and the 1.0. The 0.6 is in there. What can I tell you? I mean, it has a lot going for it in you know, in such a small device. You got the step wattage, so we got the 0.6 fires from 15 to 18 watts. So the high probably will be the 18, and then you go down to the 16 on the medium, or thereabouts, and 15 for the low. On the 1 ohm one, it goes 12 to 15, so 12 is the lowest, maybe 13, 14 to the, or thereabouts, 13 and a half for the medium, and then you get the full 15 on the for the high one. Add the airflow in there, so that, you know, you have quite a bit of variety in there. Now, on the 0.6, if you close it, you know, all the way, you will get a very warm vapor. I wouldn't say hot, but you get a very warm vapor. And then obviously as you open the airflow, the air, you know, comes in. You've seen from the coils are quite different in their holes. You know, the air, how much air goes in there. So that's you know, that's the thing. The thing that really stands out is this fast charge. GeekVape have done one, which is the GeekVape 1, and they've done a GeekVape 1 FC, which is a fast charge. But what they've done is the one without the FC, which is a fast charge, is 780 milliamp hour battery. But when they put the other model, the FC, the fast charge one, they reduced the battery to 500. But anyways, this one is 700. And it really does, you know, the 80% in 10 minutes. Quite an innovation for me, I think. Wow. And a full charge from zero in half an hour. Now, it's an auto and manual, you know, as well. So let's do it on the auto. Now, even on the 0.6, and the airflow is halfway, and it's still, the sensor works with you, it stays with you, it doesn't cut off at all. Now let's open it all the way and see the airflow. So now that's open all the way. Even on a mouth to lung, it's still the sensor stays with you. It is a bit amazing, because usually when you have too much air going in on an auto, the sensor tend to cut off. That's the way it is, but not on this one. This one doesn't do that. So this again, you know, that's another one. They really hit it with that one. I mean, I love Aspire, as I said, you know, in the beginning, but not all the stuff, you know, works. But this one is a real hit. That one. Now, I've tried the coils, obviously, and you know, I'll tell you about it. The 0.6, as I said, you know, will give you a very warm vape when you have it on high, but then you can put it to lower, and that would be fine. I mean, I have it usually on the medium one. As for the 1.2, you get a cooler vape and less vapor as well. So there is a variety in there to cater for a hell of a lot of vapors. There will be condensation in there because of the heat. You know, there's a lot of heat that goes in there, you know, in the contact, you know, in there. It's an enclosed area. So there will be condensation, you know, as you see there. I always say, you know, this one, I suppose we're lucky with that one, because you have to pull the pod out to fill it. That's a good thing there. So once you pull it out, just check and, you know, dry it out. I haven't seen any, you know, leakage as such, but there is certainly condensation, as you've seen. And that will happen. That happens on all pod mods, and especially with pod mods that have a sensor in there, which the auto sensor in there. It always a very, very good idea to keep them clean at all times. So please, it doesn't take 5 seconds really. Just insert a piece of tissue and you're done. And it prolongs the life of the mod, to no end really. And that's a problem. A lot of people encounter. They don't. They just fill and put it back in, and then all of a sudden, this happens and it backs up. Gurgling, I haven't come across any gurgling, so that's another plus point for that one. So to recap, what do we have? We have a fast charge, we have 2 coils, we have a variable wattage, step wattage. We've got airflow, a decent airflow that work, and also the sensor that doesn't cut off. Would I recommend it? I certainly would recommend it without a shadow of a doubt, really. So if you want something quite accomplished, get yourself one, and I tell you, you won't regret it. I don't say these things very often about a given mod, but this one has got quite a lot of variety in there, and they all work, and they all work properly. Any comments, please leave them at the bottom and I'll answer you as soon as I can. Usually answer, quite quickly. And I'll see you again in another video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.